Okay, we on. Okay, there we go. What's going on, everybody? So we're back here with another podcast. We didn't do one last week just because too much stuff was going on, and this week we had Royal Rumble, Raw, TNA, and Lucha Underground so far. We've had NXT came on too, but I didn't really watch that because I watched Lucha Underground. I'll watch NXT later. See if Samoa Joe wins, because Samoa Joe's the best. But this week in wrestling has been awesome. So the Rumble was okay. I wanted somebody besides Triple H to win. And why does he have to win? Who likes this man? Come on now. And everybody, it was predictable that Triple H would win. Come on now. Well, AJ Styles showed up, though, which was really awesome. Even though he had his little argument with TNA about how they supposedly signed the deal and then back out of it when WWE gives them a deal. Like, that's shit. AJ Styles, come on now, you're better than that. Which he showed up at the Rumble, and which I don't care where he goes, he's still going to be one of my favorites. I've watched him in ROH, TNA, and New Japan, so now I get to watch him in WWE, so it's pretty cool. He had a great match on Monday Night Raw against Chris Jericho, which was the best match on Raw, to be honest. Everything else was crap. Except for when The Rock came back, and when they were advertising about how one of the biggest WWE superstars is returning tonight, I was like, okay, Daniel Bryan. It was The Rock, but The Rock was hilarious. He stopped his little actual talking, went over there and started talking to the people who dressed up like wrestlers. One guy dressed up like The Undertaker, one guy dressed up like The Rock, one guy dressed up like Hulk Hogan, and the other guy dressed up like the Macho Man. And it was all pretty funny and then when he got to Macho Man, he goes, and who are you supposed to be? He started talking, he's like, nope, we understand, and he walks up the steps. The only reason he did that is because the fans were chanting Macho Man the whole motherfucking episode. It's because he's the guy that was obviously cool or something. I don't know. Who cares? Watch wrestling, don't chant about people in the fucking crowd. Come on now. But Raw was pretty good. I'm hoping they're setting up WrestleMania after what happened at the Rumble when KO threw out AJ Styles. I'm hoping that's going to be an actual match at WrestleMania. That'd be pretty awesome. And I think they're setting up towards Sasha Banks and Charlotte, which will be alright. We figured out the main event for Fastlane, which is going to be a triple threat: Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar. And I don't know who the hell I picked to win that. That's going to be a good match. Might be not as good as Seth Rollins versus John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, but it's going to be a good match. Bo Dallas' rap career is 100% confirmed. He did beat Flo Rida in a rapping contest, so that is confirmed. He is a rapper now. Yes, he is. He quit wrestling. I'm just kidding. It was pretty funny though. Which that's all I got to talk about Raw. I think they did a great job after the Rumble, but I just feel like they could have had a better match than fucking always seeing Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns versus League of Nations. We've seen it for like almost freaking 3 or 4 months now. Get on with something else. And I've heard there's plans to bring up Samoa Joe, but they're not going to bring up Finn Balor until past March. Are you kidding me? Bring this man up. I'm so tired of seeing the same matches. Hopefully the main event changes now that AJ Styles is there. We get to see him face somebody different. But I think the Chris Jericho and AJ Styles match was pretty good. AJ Styles won. Fans are on his bandwagon like crazy. Half the people ain't never seen this man wrestle, but Jesus Christ, when he comes to WWE, they're going to bandwagon him just like they bandwagon everywhere LeBron goes. So yeah. And there's people bandwagoning Golden State, but we're on wrestling, so let's get out of basketball. I think Raw was great. We did the Raw review, and it had a good amount of views, thank you guys. So, now we go to TNA, and a couple hours before TNA came on, they announced that they have re-signed Jeff Hardy. And I think that they should have done that. After they got rid of AJ Styles, after AJ Styles didn't sign with them, it was important for them to go out and re-sign their stars. They re-signed the Wolves, re-sign Jeff Hardy. They need to re-sign Matt Hardy. His deal's up in a couple months. Then go out and get another X Division star, which I like how Gregory Helms and Tigger Uno sounds like that's going to be happening next week. That sounds good. I think they need to bring in people like Robbie E to start doing more on the show, just because he's my favorite and he's pretty awesome. But I like the Feast or Fire. The outcomes sound great. I'd love to see the Wolves versus Beer Money. That'd be epic as freaking hell. Then Eli Drake, and that's just a fact of life. He won the King of the Mountain briefcase. And then, as soon as Drew Galloway was about to open his case, the Miracle Mike Bennett comes in, and he starts saying stuff, and he looks at Drew Galloway. Drew Galloway starts coming at him with some shit. I was like, oh my god, just take it. Take my money, do what you gotta do, make that match happen. Mike Bennett versus Drew Galloway sounds like one hell of a freaking match. Oh my god. Then there's another dream match I want to see. EC3 versus Mike Bennett. Come on now, that is awesome. Those are great matches, I think. Gonna be great. In the TNA's newest tag team, The Decay, with I think her name is Rosemary, Crazy Steve, and Abyss. I love that tag team. Their match with the Wolf Racks was actually pretty good. But the Wolves won by disqualification because of the Decay. Brought out the chick back and brought their titles back. But they didn't get them because the Decay still has the tag team championship. So I wonder if they're going to build up to that feud, then go into a feud with Beer Money. That is awesome. Tag team division's coming back for TNA, and thank God at that. I mean, come on now. It's been a while since there's been anything good. I mean, we did get to see the Hardys, Dudleys, Wolves, and then we got to see the Wolves versus Dirty Heels, but now I want to see the Wolves versus Beer Money so freaking bad. It is going to be awesome. I mean, come on now. Just great. And another thing I want to talk about TNA, their X Division guys, I was kind of getting bored watching them because we've seen that match over and over again, but they did some stuff that was actually better than their last couple matches, and it was a good match. It was exciting to watch. Then after that, Shane Helms comes out, and I'm like, thank you. Let's go. Freaking stand back. There's a hurricane coming through. But he sets up the match where he wants a X Division title shot versus Tigger Uno next week, and I'm going to be watching that like crazy. That's going to be good. And if you know the spoilers, do not put them in the comments. No. I don't want to know them. Come on now. I'll freaking remove them or something. I'm not hearing the freaking... Oh, my bad. I just the mic. I'm not hearing the spoilers, so if you got spoilers, keep them to yourself. Obviously, I don't care about them. Why would you even want to show them to somebody when they like TNA? Let them watch it. And Jeff Hardy got his annual injury before UK since he can't come to the UK, which that makes sense. Get him out of there. So for some reason, the fans don't just think, yeah, he's just sitting out. No, make it like he's injured. It makes more sense to me. And Matt Hardy is so freaking heel. The fans are over with EC3. They have always been, but now I think that he's a face. The fans want EC3 to come back, and that's going to be awesome. He's supposed to talk about some stuff next week, and I cannot wait for that to happen. So that's it with TNA. Now we go to Lucha Underground, which was amazing. I just talked about it last night on the review. The kind of the thing that made no sense to me was why Phoenix lost the freaking Gift of the Gods belt already. He just got it last freaking episode they had. Now they're going to take it away from him. Why is that? And then the bitch with Mil Muertes, I don't know her name, because I think it's Katrina. She comes in and says, so we don't have no troubles, right? So I'm guessing they're working together. But I still want to see King Cuerno versus, what's his name? King Cuerno versus Mil Muertes. I think that'll be pretty good of a match. But, yeah. So, damn, I don't even talk for 10 minutes on this podcast. Damn. I have nothing else to say. Oh, So NXT has officially announced that Nakamura will be coming at the Dallas Takeover event. Why? Huh? This dude is a main event star. Do not put him in NXT and fucking water his ass down. Are you kidding me? Damn, they don't know what to do with people. Do I need to come and show WWE what to do? I mean, Jesus Christ. This man is a main eventer. I want to see him versus Brock Lesnar stat. And I've heard Samoa Joe might be coming up the Raw after WrestleMania, which that'll be pretty cool to see, but he's going to be a jobber. No doubt about it. He won't get nothing. At all. It's going to be terrible. I'm pretty pissed about that. But seeing him and AJ Styles on the main roster of Raw will be pretty cool to see, actually. But I just don't think they're going to use him right. And then, oh, my voice just cracked. What the fuck was that? What's his name? Not AJ Styles. Austin Aries debuted, I think, Saturday in NXT. I don't know when it's going to be put on TV. So, that might be a couple weeks away. I'm not watching NXT yet, which I probably should before I did this, because now I have nothing to talk about. So now we're just kind of dragging on, maybe about 15 minutes. But, they had a triple threat, Baron Corbin, Samoa Joe, and Sami Zayn. If you guys know who won that, because I don't think I'm going to watch it, probably not. I will. I just want to know who gets Finn Balor. Whoop that ass. Send Finn Balor up to the main roster because he deserves it. Bring Sami Zayn up to the main roster already. Feud him with Kevin Owens if you're not going to play AJ Styles and Kevin Owens and be dumb. Just do that then. Okay, I have something to talk about. I was going to make this a separate video, but we'll bring it in here. My top despised wrestlers, the people that I do not like. We're going to go with number one. We're going to start with number one first, and his name is Brock Lesnar. I hate the dude. Everybody likes him somehow, just because he just wreaks havoc. But when Randy Orton did it, but when all the other people did it that were heels, they booed the shit out of him. Now they like Brock Lesnar when he does it. Okay, makes sense, WWE Universe. Makes sense, please. Let's see. Second one. I'm thinking. See, I don't really know. There's not a lot of people I don't like. So we said Brock Lesnar. Oh, Triple H. How'd I forget him? Fucking hate that dude. I hate Vince McMahon too. He's a wrestler. I'll throw his ass in there. I hate them. Come on now, get the Authority out of there. Fucking stupid. I hate the Big Show. Please retire. Please retire. Come on now. Let's go to somebody I hate in TNA. Eric Young. He's a great wrestler. I just don't like his ass. I've never liked him. When he was Super Eric and he was doing all this other stuff, he's a great wrestler, but I just don't know why. I just do not like this guy at all. I don't know what else to say about it. I just do not like him at all. For some reason, I just throw him in there every time that I do not like, because I don't know. I guess it's just easy for me to not like him for some reason. I don't know, but he's a great wrestler. He's great on the mic. I just don't like his ass. Let's pick somebody in ROH now. And that is going to have to be that Jay Diesel guy. If you watch ROH, he's in the House of Truth. He's this short dude who's freaking built, and he just does weird ass boxing moves and doesn't even hit no wrestling moves. And I'm like, what the hell is this? The one thing about ROH, that's the only thing that makes me mad, is that guy. Diesel. What the fuck? You're like 4'8", bitch. Stop. Come on now. Why do you even wrestle if you're so short? And he doesn't even do high flying moves like all the other short people. Come on now. Makes sense. Damn. So we're kind of wrapping it up here. Maybe next time I have a little bit more to talk about. What you want to talk about? questions. Like I said, if you guys have any questions you want me to answer on here, I will. It's going to be about wrestling. So, like I said last video, Friday or Saturday, I'm going to have a video up about what I think who's going to win the Super Bowl. I don't have anything else after that besides the Universe Mode coming out on Sunday, which is the pay-per-view. So I gotta actually go finish recording some of this stuff now. But please like, subscribe, and comment. Leave a question if you would like about wrestling, and I'll answer it. Give you my opinion on it and stuff like that. But go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment like I've already said, all that shit. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave now. This is a short ass podcast. I'm sorry about that. I had so much I had wanted to talk about, and I forgot all of it. That's right when I started recording this, which I feel kind of dumb now, and I put it out. It's gonna be 16 minutes, so I'm out.